915, 9 unité 5. Amis les plus proches, distance 2370, 2370. À mon commandement.
The French-made Caesar self-propelled howitzer is a key piece in the Ukrainian army's arsenal regarding artillery. But let's make the point about the manufacture, production and deliveries of this extraordinary piece of artillery and its 155mm shells. Where is the production going to? It used to take 30 months to manufacture a single Caesar. However, thanks to the investments and workforce expansion by Nexter, the company responsible for producing this artillery system, the production time has been halved to just 15 months. Since the Russian invasion began in February 2022, Ukraine has received a total of 49 Caesars. These were distributed as follows: 30 units in the 6x6 version from France and 19 units in the 8x8 version from Denmark. In the current year, 2024, there are plans to produce a total of 78 Caesars. Of these, Ukraine will purchase 6 units, while France will finance the production of 12 units. The remaining units will be financed with European funds. This means that in just 1 year, France is set to produce 60% more Caesars than it did from the start of the war. In total, Ukraine will have received 127 Caesars, surpassing the French army's current fleet of 76 units. However, it's important to consider potential losses in battle when assessing the actual numbers. The French army aims to increase its Caesar fleet to 109 units by 2031. Let us briefly recall what Caesar is. It's a 155mm cannon, 52 calibers long, a little bit over 8 meters, mounted on the rear platform of a truck chassis. The piece was designed and is manufactured by Nexter. The vehicle was initially mounted on a 6x6 truck. A second version on an 8x8 chassis was then produced, improving crew protection. The unit cost of the system is approximately $5 million for the 6x6 version, but this amount is of course evolving. The semi-automatic loading howitzer is supplied with 18 rounds for the 6x6 version and 36 for the 8x8 version. The range varies from 4.5 kilometers to 42 kilometers with the extended range full-bore shell, more than 50 kilometers with the assisted propulsion shell, and even up to 80 kilometers with the delayed triggered propulsive charges. In direct fire, the practical range is 2,000 meters. Pointing is carried out using an inertial unit coupled to the firing computer. It takes less than 3 minutes between arrival at the firing site and departure after having delivered a salvo of 6 shots, making counter battery far ineffective. From the stop on the firing spot, it takes less than 1 minute to fire the first round and less than 40 seconds for leaving. The Caesar, operated by the French army, has gained a remarkable reputation as a combat-proven artillery system in Afghanistan, Iraq and Mali. Well, what about the 155mm shells delivered to Ukraine? Until April 2023, France had a monthly production of 1,000 shells. However, at present, this production rate has doubled and is expected to triple by the end of January 2024, 3,000 shells a month. It's crucial to contextualize this production when considering the monthly consumption by the Ukrainian army, which typically stands at 60,000 shells. During the autumn counteroffensive, the consumption increased to approximately 100,000 shells. Thankfully, France is not the sole supplier of 155mm shells to Ukraine. The European Union has committed to delivering £1 million in 2023, but had only managed to deliver 300,000 rounds by November. Of particular concern is the substantial quantity of 155mm shells that North Korea is set to supply to Russia, estimated to be between 1 and 2 million rounds.